Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today I am going to go through my completed pages for January. I will leave everything linked down below in the description in case you see something you want to check out. So I'm going to start with the one PDF that I got done, and this one is by Annie Coloring. She used to have an Etsy store. I'm not sure if she does anymore. If she does, it will be linked down in the description. This was on Desert Storm paper. Sorry for the glare. And I used Spirafarben pencils and Colleen pencils on this one. And this was just like, it was supposed to be quick, but it took longer than it was supposed to, as usual for me. But I think it turned out really cute. So that is the only PDF that I've done this month. Then I've got Twilight Garden by Maria Tolle, and I've done a couple pages in here. And let's see, I did this page over here with museums. This is the page I was testing them out on because I wanted to play with them a little bit, and I figured this was a good page to kind of try out a bunch of different colors. And I think it turned out pretty cute. And then I made some like little bubble things for the background because I was lazy and I didn't want to do a whole big background, so but I think it turned out cute. So it'd be nice if I was in frame. Then I also did this page over here, and I think we started this page on Stream, and I used the square brute footers on this one. It's got a lot of layers on it, so it's a little shiny and glary because of all the build-up. But I think it turned out pretty cute. I did a pencil background. But just like a quick one, and yeah, I like the cute little fox, and I like the red flowers. So that's all I did in here this month, I think. Then I've got Moje Kvitty by Petra Geshetova. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. And I did this page, and we started this one on Stream too, and then I finished it on my own because it took a really long time. But I used Luminance and Lightfast on this one. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm proud I finished it. It took a really long time to color, but I think it turned out really nice. So yeah, that's from Moje Kvitty. Then I've got her other book, Sedmi Kvitek, and I did this page, and we started this one on Stream too, and this one I used Prismacolors on, and I kind of like how it turned out. I definitely prefer the Luminance and the Lightfast in these books. I found the Prismacolors to be a little bit too soft for the paper. It kind of limited the layering a little bit, but I think it turned out nice. It's a little bit brighter than it shows, at least on my screen. But yeah. So that's from Sedmi Kvitek. Then I did a page out of Masquard, and I did this page also with museums, and a little bit of Wink of Stella. I think I did Wink of Stella on the sword, but I don't know if that will pick up or not. A little bit, I think. And I think I did it on like the metally things. But yeah, I think this one turned out pretty cute. This one was also done on Stream. At least mostly on Stream. I like the acorns. I think they turned out nice. And I like the different colored leaves, because I wanted it to be like a season change page, because that's what it kind of felt like to me. And then I was supposed to go over with pencil, but I ended up not, because I kind of wanted to see what the museums looked just on their own, so that's what I did. And then, you know, with a little bit of Wink of Style on there, because could always use some sparkle. So that was from the Mouse Guard. Then I did a page out of Dragons with Pets, which is a super cute book. I think it's supposed to be for kids, but you know, I'm really just a big kid anyways. And I did this page, and I used apparently all kinds of stuff. I used this spray markers with some Lyra, the Lyra pencils on top, the Rembrandt, and I got lots of stickles on here. It's very sparkly, and I think it turned out really cute. This is for the Coloring Checklist Challenge 2, for the dragon prompt. So I actually need to stick my post-it back in here so that I remember that it was for the checklist prompt, checklist thing. Yeah, I think it turned out really cute. I like the sparkle on the bunny's little feet and his nose, and you know, I think it's cute. This is just a really cute book. Then I've got Anamorphia, and I did this page over here, my elephant page. Shannon's prompt for the month was elephant, and I used Neo 2s and Pablo's and some silver and white gel pen and some liquid pearls. It is so shiny. I went over the whole background with Neo 2s and it looked not very good. So I had to go over everything with pencil, which made it look a little bit better. It's still not the best, but it looks better than it did. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It took forever to finish. And then I got liquid pearls on like the blue stuff here on his little headband thing. And I got white liquid pearls for the spots on the mushrooms even. Some silver gel pen on little Viking dude's helmet. And I think that's about everything I put on here. But yeah, I like how Walter turned out. We named him Walter on stream, so Walter it is. But yeah, I think he looks alright. So that's from Anamorphia. Let's see, then I did Misfit. This is number 3. It doesn't really have a theme, but I did this page, and I used the Ohuhu pastel markers for a base, and then I went over with Black Widows, and then some stickles in her eye for the crystal. But yeah, next time I don't think I'll use the Black Widows for the skin, because I really didn't really like how they lay down. Everything else was okay, but I struggled a lot with the skin. I'm not a huge Black Widow fan, so that could be it. I usually just use them over markers. But yeah, I struggled a lot with that, with the skin there. The rest of it was okay, and I like how it turned out. I just wish that they would kind of do better on skin. But yeah, I think I think she turned out pretty cute. I really like the stickles, of course. I think I used crystal because it's, you know, it's called sticker crystal in my eye. So I just used the crystal stickles. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Then I've got Creatures Great and Small. And I did, let's see, I did this page. This was done with the Dr. P.H. Martin's liquid watercolors. And let's see, I used some Prismacolors on it, and a black pen for some of the detail, and some gold Winkle Luna. I got the liquid watercolors, I got them for Christmas, and I wanted to test them out a little bit, so I just did this page. See, and they actually didn't really bleed through. It's a little bit of shadowing through, but not like you couldn't color on the back. Well, I wouldn't color here anyways, but you could totally color that back page if you wanted to. So they don't really bleed through, which is nice. But I'll definitely play more with those watercolors because they're really nice. But yeah, just a quick one to kind of test out some new watercolors. And that's a cute book too. It's like a field guide. Then I've got the Flower Fairies. And I did, let's see, I did this page. And I think we started this one on stream too. And I used Neo2s for the base of everything, and then I went over it with Prismacolors, and I used some Wink of Stella on her wings. I don't think it's picking up. My camera really doesn't like Wink of Stella. But there is some Wink of Stella on her wings. I can see it. I don't know if you can, but it's there. And I really like this page. I think it turned out really cute. I really like the yellow and the purple. So yeah. And let's see, did I use anything else? I don't think I used anything else, but I think she turned out cute. So that's from the Flower Fairies. It's a really cute book. Then I've got some spiroglyphics that I did. And see, I did 4, I think. I like to do these like in between my pages. So I did this dude. I don't even know this guy's name, but I did that one. I don't remember what he's called. And then I did this one. And I did this one here. I think this is Maleficent, isn't it? Man, I'm terrible with names. It's horrible. And then I did this one. This is that was Rapunzel's fake mom thing, I think. And all these I do with fine liners. And I just like, when I rotate my books, I'll work on this for a little bit in between some pages so that I kind of break it up a little bit. And it's, you know, it's just mindless. I like it. And it, you know, turns out pretty cool. I think it's fascinating how all the little spirally things, you fill them in and it turns into a picture. I'm sorry if it's making you dizzy. But yeah, that is all I did in January. I'll put this book on top so we don't spin. That's all I did for January. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Toodaloo.